Hey everyone, welcome back to Discord. And I thought of sharing one small insight with you guys before starting with the keyframes and all. This is a very minute detail, and to become a good designer, this skill is maybe not a must have, but if you know all those basics, you can do a lot of stuff. Basically, if you write plugins and codes and other stuffs, expressions and all, this is going to be very beneficial. So just bear with me, and I would like to let you guys know that this is our After Effects 101 series. So if you haven't checked it out, so link should be there in the description. You can go and check it out. So without any further ado, let's get started. So this is where we left our session on the first day, and you can see we have the background. So this is our background. I'll do maybe one thing. I'll create a new solid, maybe a better contrasting background. So you can see that we have a new background now. What we're going to do is we are going to find out how this box is moving. So for that, what we have to do is, you can see under this shape layer there are those coordinates, like anchor point has its coordinates, position has its coordinates. So whosoever is familiar with coordinates somewhat works like this. Okay, so in brackets we write x comma y. So x is the first value and y is the second value. And how do we understand which value works in which direction? So mostly whosoever is watching, they should have a basic understanding of how coordinates work. So those who are very new, for them I'm explaining. Here you can see, let's say this is an axis and this is another axis. Okay, so any value which works in this horizontal direction, that is the x-axis value. So if you change anything in the first pair, this is called the ordered pair. So anything, if you change the first value, the object should move along this line. Okay, and if you change anything in the second value, the object would travel in the vertical line. Okay, clear? Simple. So what we know is, if we change the position in the x in the first parameter, if we change the value of the first parameter, the thing should change the value of x, which gives it the movement in the horizontal direction. You can see I'm changing the value and it's moving in the horizontal direction. And for the second parameter, if we move it, like if we change it, it moves in the y direction, that is in the vertical direction. Okay, so now we need to know how the position has been calculated. Okay, for that, what we do is we have to identify how this entire position is being marked. So if we go to composition and go to composition settings, which is the shortcut is Control K, we can see that the composition width is 1920 and the height is 1080. Okay, so that means this entire horizontal space is 1920 pixels and the height is 1080 pixels, and the entire plane is divided on this. Okay, now how do we know from where the value is calculated? Because I showed you a plane, right, where the x-axis and y-axis values are there. To understand that, what we're gonna do is I'm going to turn on the ruler. For that, I'm clicking the shortcut Control R. So now you can see that the ruler is there. Okay, now in the ruler you can see markings. In the x direction, it starts from here 0 and it increases. Okay, 0, 200, and same it goes for 0, 200, 400. If I like zoom it in, you can see now the value increases. Okay, now you may ask that, okay, I do understand that, but can you explain one thing, that is, if I put it in fit, it starts here at 0, but here again it's starting from 0. Why is that happening? Because this is the frame, this is the entire area. Okay, now if I elongate it, this is the entire viewing area in which the scale is there, it's stick there. So the initial value is 0, but your frame of the video or motion graphic element or whatever you are trying to create in After Effects, the frame starts from here. That's why if I reduce it, it maintains the scale and it goes from 0 to 200. And but again, when the actual frame starts of the video, it puts a 0 marker so that you have the understanding that okay, from here the value is 0 and it keeps on increasing. And similarly for this side, it starts 0 at here and it keeps on increasing. Okay, now the position of our box, it's 142.3 and 465.2. now 465.2 is the Y value, so you come down in this direction and you see that 465 would be somewhere here. Now as the value is 0, that means the value reduces when you go up. So if I reduce the value, it should go up. See, previously it was 465, now it is 305 and it went up. Similarly, if I increase it, it would go down. Because so whenever we are increasing the value of Y, the object is going down in our frame. Okay, same goes for this thing. If we increase the value of X, it should move to the right side of the screen, and if we decrease, it should move to the left side of the screen. Okay, now you may ask, what would happen if I change the value to negative? As this is the 0 of the frame, it should go out. See, understood? So that's how you calculate the position, and that's how you can position it. Now this is a very crucial thing if you want to create advanced stuff in After Effects. Hope you all have liked it, and if you have any doubts or any other stuff which you want me to make a video on, please mark it down in the comment section. Your feedback would be highly appreciated. So until next time, I'm signing off. Bye bye.